Well, hello, welcome back to Louisiana and the Louisiana Farm. We're working our way through the winter here. It's mid-December, about 7:30 in the morning. I just finished riding all of the horses, and yeah, I think we got a result. I think we're gonna know what happens when you don't ride them and then you try and get them back into, whip them back into shape, and what it does for the value. You can also see Walter took on some contracts to try and help pay for the plow that he wanted us to buy. I did go and pick that up, and yeah, that's ongoing over across the road right now. So let me turn around and head over here towards the horse stable, and I'll pull up the animal menu, I think. So here in the horse pasture, we got Nifty, Rudolph, Inferno, and Wings. Rudolph was the horse that we were riding and cleaning every day. Value is $21.88. If you look up at Pinto and Inferno, should be the same. They're all back at 100%. So they just missed like one day of riding, and then Wings is up at 21.67. His fitness is at 95%. We ride him again. He should be good. So you can see the value you can recover from ignoring your horses for a while. So that may be something we continue to play with. It's winter, so it's cooler out. I decided to bring the truck down so that, yeah, rather than ride the motorcycle. So let's see, what do we got to do today? Let's hop in the truck. We'll just kind of do a quick drive over here by the greenhouse. When I was riding the horses, I took a look at the chicken coop, so everything's fine there. I didn't think we had crawfish yet. We do have peppers. So I think there was another update to the game. I think they fixed, to a certain extent, the flicker on the water. Although it is still a little weird. It's got like a dazzle to it now. It's not quite as obnoxious as the flicker had been, but still not ideal, I don't think, but not nearly as bad as the flicker was. So I did go pick up the plow. It's over here. I dropped it off here next to the building where we've got the sugarcane harvester. I should pull this stuff forward because I know it's a trailer. Whoop. Well, I guess I could pull it a little further forward. It's in there. And then these are our beef cattle. I don't think I've started giving them hay yet at all. They've got tons of meadow grass. So I think I'm just gonna leave them on it, you know, for now. They're still pretty small. How old are these beef cattle? They're 10 months old now. But yeah, I think that's fine. Oh, I did put hay in here. Oh, I remember what happened. So yeah, I accidentally made forage when I was embarrassingly forgetting how to use a feed mixer, and I did bring it here, and it did actually show up in there as opposed to what I thought had happened. With the magic of editing, though, I ended up kind of editing quite a bit of material out of the last episode, so I'm not sure what I talked about and what I didn't. As I saw the horse stable, I did talk with Walter about perhaps getting rid of the horses and getting goats. But he said he'd think about it. So this is supposed to be total mixed ration in here, although it looks kind of light. Let's see. But yes, it's full of total mixed ration, and their productivity is at 100%. It got there real fast, so when they do start producing milk, they will be doing it the best that they can. Let's head up here by the road. We put in this dairy building, and it's been chugging away. I think it's... well, we'll see. Let's just go look. So here it is. Oh my, look at that. So we've got quite a bit of butter. It makes these boxes. Got no cheese yet. That's interesting. This is 20 liters of butter, I guess. And you can pick these up by hand and sell them. So we got like what, 80 liters of butter? Which is not very much. But it's kind of a neat little production. We'll just let it continue to chug away. How much milk do we still have left? 5,840. Yeah, the cheese is quite a bit slower. And these are 20, huh? I wonder what the cheese will be. Probably 40. Let's see if I, yeah, there we go. Not quite. The mirror stayed there. The reflection on the mirror, but it's pretty cool. So gosh. What do we have to do? I don't know. Let's go down and talk to Walter, I guess. Cows are fed. I think the best price for corn is not till January. So we can hold off on buying that trailer until the last minute, I suppose. Oh, I guess we did have stuff to clean and maintain. Can do that. I don't know how far we can get from our... Not that far. We can make it to the front. We'll go around the back though, so we don't get the hose all tangled up around the front of it. Like that. And if we get too far away, we lose it. Alright. I guess we can push that out closer, but let's pull the Challenger out. And then, can I pull this a little closer? Oops. There you go. Started spraying a little too close to the door. Oops, dang it. I think this might be better if I pull, take it outside. All right, let's 401. Well, Deutschfahrt dirty, but it doesn't look like it. Maintenance-wise, it's hurting too bad. Yeah, not a whole lot of farming needing to go on right now. Maybe we'll drive around the farm a little later, but... Alright. Yeah, these are tight. And then the Challenger, only $70. All right. I guess they weren't in too bad a shape at all. All right, I think I left enough room to get to the back lifter if need be. Let's go have a chat with Walter. So Walter, how much do we get for the other that other contract? Oh, we hadn't collected for any of them. So for all three of the ones that you took on, we ended up getting almost $43,000. Well, heck, that paid for the plow. So I don't know. There's not a whole lot going on. I thought maybe I'd take the butter that we have into town. It's not much, 4 boxes, and maybe go by the machinery store and see what they have. Is there anything that we need to buy? Yeah, other than the Wilson Pacesetter trailer for the semi, I can't think of anything. Do we need supplies? Do we need seeds? Fertilizer? Anything like that? Solid fertilizer probably, right? And since we returned that bale trailer, we don't have a trailer anymore. So the only thing we really have is the international truck, right? So maybe that might be the thing to take, because if I get fertilizer, we don't want to get big bags, do we? And in FS25, they don't have pallets with the individual bags, so we'd have to get probably the big bag in the frame. And we can use that iMac as a fertilizer spreader. We could fertilize now, get a fertilizing state on the fields. Might be something to do. So yeah, I think that's what, yeah. All right, Walter. Yeah, I think we came up with a plan. I don't know if we have any solid, yeah, we didn't plan anything, so yeah, we don't really have any solid fertilizer, do we? So we'll take the truck into town. The store. Apparently 50 miles an hour is too fast to be going on that highway out there if you're behind a mail truck. And then the AI drivers, if you get too close to them from behind, they brake check you. So yeah, that was unpleasant. Alright, yeah, I need some fertilizer, but I'd like to take a look at your hot sheet, see what you got for used equipment available right now. Just a big, yeah, it's bigger than we can handle. 320 horsepower. So yield improvements, consumables. Actually, we got the sprayer now too, don't we? That might be better. Not necessarily. Let's see. Why don't you give me four? Perfect, thank you. I should have probably got more than four, but I didn't want to spend a whole lot of money. I'm not quite sure how this will work out, so I think I tried this before. I can't get two of them. I didn't leave a whole lot of room on the other side, so I think I'll try and load them all from the driver's side here. We'll get these four on here. Yeah, it's probably was the right choice of how much to buy, too. Looking at the truck. What do I have for a seed drill? I don't even know. Back at the farm. It was a little embarrassing. I didn't take out a sign there. I feel great shame for what I've done. I'm gonna park right here. So yeah, we got the four. I think I was just like dead on. That was a good guess. We'll go get the broadcast spreader. We'll put it on the back of the Farmall, and I guess we can go around and try and fertilize the field. Get the soil prepped for putting seed in. Walter, what field do you think we should focus on? Well, if we look at the crop calendar, we'll figure out what we're going to plant first. So we're thinking corn, which is April. Long grain rice, that was up here. Also in April, 1 month window. and then soybeans, April and May, and then sugar cane, March. So sugar cane fields would be the first that we do. All right. And then what seed drill do we have? Is it in here? I think so. Okay, so we got the typical Great Plains solid stand. Does it have the fertilizer option? I think so. And I think if we put fertilizer down first, it should take the fertilizing state from the seed drill as well. So I don't know, the sugarcane field? Actually, yeah, that's going to be different. Definitely, that one will need it, right? All right, I'll get on that. Yeah, the sugarcane would not. So definitely that's one that we want to do, because there's no way that we can get two fertilizing states on it quickly. So we got to decide here. And I'm thinking I want to do sugarcane in all of these. Those to the right and these here. Actually, what's the grass look like in the field that we had grass in? That could be fertilized as well. Question is, will it take a fertilizing state? If it's wintertime, it maybe went back, so it's no longer ready to harvest. Nah, it's still ready to harvest, so this won't take fertilizing state at all. Yield bonus plus 45% at all. Needs lime, needs plowing. I wonder if we should just plow it up and replant the grass since we have time. I don't know. Kind of hate to do that. Okay, the broadcast spreader's in here. Alright, so we'll go ahead and we'll fill this up. Were these 1,000 or were they 2,000? They're only 1,000. Oh, that doesn't go very far, does it? Well, that was kind of interesting choice. So let's see here. Hopefully this will go a lot farther as fertilizer than it did as lime. I don't think the application rate's quite the same between the two. So, and then what I'm hoping is that I know I won't get an option to use the GPS, will I? Right. So what I'm hoping is that the fertilizer will turn the soil dark so I can see where I need to go. If not, it's going to be problematic. There we go. I can go a little wider. Alright, well that was unpleasant. I just couldn't get stopped in time. There's too many buttons to try and figure out to push. I did figure out that I don't get stuck with that. So let me get the rest of this. This works so much better as a fertilizer spreader than it does as a lime spreader. Yeah, it just didn't have the capacity because of the application rate of applying lime. It just was too much for it. All right, I missed a couple of spots. How did I do that? That one? And that one. And then we'll call it good. I get over here in between. Yeah, so this is working out fine. No, I was hesitant before to do these stream crossings with this tractor, but I think it's all right. So then I got these over here, and actually this fertilizer might go for all of that. That would be something if it did. But I think we're going to save that for after lunch. It's 11:45. We're gonna go over. We're gonna go have lunch with Walter and discuss things some more. But I think what we'll do is we'll probably continue that. Water's still a little dazzly, but it's not flickering. I think it's an improvement. See what Walter has to say. Hey, you want to get some lunch and chat? All right, let's get something to eat. Okay, well, it's almost 1 o'clock now. I was talking with Walter, and he said that we did indeed have the ability to put fertilizer on the sugarcane billet planter. So I've got a worker here that needs to go out to a field to do some plowing. Walter's trying to make money here this winter. So we're going to see if we can go out and make sure he gets out to the field that he needs to get to. Goodness. That's something, huh? These guys, I tell you, they seem to have just the hardest time. So he's blocked by an object. What object could he possibly be blocked by? Is he giving up? He is giving up. That's incredible. Come on, man. You can do better than that. Okay, so now he's behind me. So if he's blocked by an object, I'm the object. So while the AI is a great improvement, you know, it's not perfect yet. This way. Follow me. Over here. Oh, where's he going? I don't know what it is, the AI splines or what have you. It's not perfect. I wish we had follow me mod. That would make life so much easier. What are you doing? The field's down here on the right. I don't know if he's ever going to get there, though. I don't know what Walter's thinking of plowing contracts. It's going to take a long time, especially with these big fields. I know that's a good sized plow, but still. Alright. I mean, I know he just wants to get as much money as possible in the bank so that when we do have to buy our stuff, it's not going to be too overwhelming, you know. Well, I think he should be good to go now. You just gotta think about it. You need to unfold the plow first. There you go. What did he do? Did he fold it back up? I don't know. Workers, man. Okay. Looks like he's going now. Oh, that's much better. Too much sky. Kind of... That's... much better. Alright, well, I'll leave him to it. I got a little bit more field I want to fertilize today. Can't believe he's 1% done already. Well, I was, what? Good God, that took like 40 minutes to get that taken care of? Oh my gosh. That, I swear, I didn't think that workers left ground deformation, but look at where he went into this plowed field here. He did. I didn't do that. Huh. That's interesting. I did not think that workers did ground deformation. You can clearly see that he did. Maybe it's just crop destruction they don't do. All right. Well, let's get back in the Farmall here and get back on fertilizing. I've still got 60% of the fertilizer in our spreader here. I am surprised that it is going as far as it is, and I'm pleased with it, to be honest. We'll get these done. That'll probably be it for today, and then maybe tomorrow we'll come and we'll try and do maybe the rice fields. We'll try and get all these fields fertilized before we have to plant in them. Get the nitrogen down on the fields, and better go a little bigger. Let's see, that's all the way. It seems like there's more width options with fertilizer than there was with, hang it, one more, than there was with the lime. There we go, that's better. I think I can go one less, yeah. Now, I don't want to use more than I have to, but I don't like to have to come back and do stuff over again either. Oop, like that. This is a lot of self-induced pain. All right, stop. 1, 2. Come on. Ah. That wasn't always pretty, but I think I got it pretty well. It's what? 2:30. I think that's it. So I think, yeah, we'll stop fertilizing for today. We got, what, nearly a quarter of the tank still. That's pretty good. I think I'd like to get the back lifter. So we'll just drop this off here for the moment. Head over to the greenhouse. We'll grab the chili peppers. Oh, we do have the crawfish after all, finally. So let's get these. We'll go put them into storage. I think that's probably where we'll call it. There's really not much else to do right now. I gotta make sure we're down far enough. That ought to do. Get over here. Crawfish. Make sure we're up high enough. Kind of don't have the right angle, do we? want to come on straight as possible so that we can just stack it and not have to mess with it again. April, May, I think, will be the time to sell the crawfish. We'll do crawfish and the peppers at the same time. There we go. We'll take it up to the road. All right, here we are. Let's get the garage door open here. Go stack them. I thought I had them lined up better than that. Probably not. Put those over there too. So this would be, I think, our seventh pair of crawfish and peppers. So I think, yeah. I think that's where we're going to leave it. I don't know if it's going to be shorter than usual or not. But I'd like to thank you for hanging out with me here in Louisiana at the Louisiana Farm. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. If you don't subscribe yet, why not? Don't cost nothing. See you next time.
PlayStation